Hey guys, so today we're going to review plant and animal cells. So we're going to take a look at the organelles that are found in both plant and animal cells. We're going to label them off inside of the cell, and then we're also going to uh, put the function of what each of these organelles do for the cell. So if you can, go ahead and get this drawn into your journal. So go ahead and put the title up at the top. You're going to draw a circle for the animal cell, and then two squarish rectangular shapes for the plant cell. Right. So we're going to start off with this outer layer here on the animal cell. Remember that outer layer, that is your cell membrane. Okay. Now notice that this is purple, right? We also have a purple layer here, so that means that the plant cell also has it. Okay, but it's the inside layer that is the cell membrane. Okay. Now the cell membrane, the function is that it lets things in and out. Yeah, so it kind of decides what is allowed to go in the cell and then what needs to come out of the cell. Remember, it kind of opens up small little openings and lets those things go in and out of the cell. Okay. All right, so the next organelle that I want you to draw is going to be a small bean, and then it's going to have a squiggly line that goes through it. Okay, so you're going to draw it up here for the animal cell, and you're also going to draw it for the plant cell. Again, just a small bean shape, and it has a squiggly line inside of it. So this organelle is called the mitochondria. And so we're going to label it up at the top for the animal cell and for the plant cell. Okay, so the mitochondria plays a very, very important role inside the cell, because this is where the energy is produced. Okay, so the energy production, the energy is produced inside of the mitochondria. Okay, so in order for the cell to function, that mitochondria needs to produce that energy. All right. So now we're going to draw the big circle in the center. Right, because remember this one is found in the center of the animal cells, and in the plant cells it's kind of off to the side. Okay, and this is your nucleus. Okay. And your nucleus is what controls everything, right? So it controls cell activity. Okay. So that's what they call it. Remember, we nicknamed it the brain of the cell because it controls everything that's going on within that cell. The next organelle that we have is smaller in the plant. Smaller in the animal cell, but much larger in the plant cell. And this is your vacuole. In the plant cell, it's a large, large vacuole. So the job of the vacuole is to store water. So it's that storage system, right? It holds on to it until it absolutely needs it. Okay, the last thing that they both have in common, right? They both have that is the same, is the area in between all the organelles. Remember, it's not empty space, it's filled by the cytoplasm. And the cytoplasm helps with transporting, so it transports and holds. Right, so it transports and it holds things kind of in place. Now we're done with the animal cell, right? The animal cell has 5 different organelles: cell membrane, mitochondria, nucleus, vacuole, cytoplasm, and those are the ones that are common, right? They both have those. Okay, but there are 2 extra ones that the plant cell has that the animal cell does not have. Okay, so we're gonna draw out this one here. Remember, it kind of looks like there's pancakes stacked inside of it, right? And that is your chloroplast. The job of the chloroplast, remember, it acts like a solar panel, so it traps sunlight. Sorry guys, kind of ran out of room there. But it traps sunlight for photosynthesis, right? Then we have the last one that is different, which is the cell wall. And the cell wall, remember, it's like your skeleton, right? It's like your skeletal system. Okay, so it supports and it protects. So again, remember, there are 5 that are the same. So cytoplasm, cell membrane, mitochondria, nucleus, and vacuole that both plant and animal cells have, right? And then you have the jobs that you have on the listed underneath. The 5 that we did up here, the jobs are the same down here. Okay, so they do the same thing. And then the only difference, or the 2 differences, is that the plant cell has 2 extra parts, which is your chloroplast, where it traps the sunlight for photosynthesis, and then your cell wall, where the cell wall supports and protects the plant. Okay. So this is our review for animal and plant cell. If you have any other questions, guys, send me an email and I will be glad to help you out.